is cleaning up the cold tea. Now I'm sitting, nursing a broken heart, broken heart. Helplessly I'm praying, blaming God. Ooh, she told me don't worry, we've been apart before. The words of heaven will be waiting for you once more. She told me don't worry, told me don't worry now. Told me don't worry, told me don't, told me don't. She said we soon made three, doctors and friends and family. When it was time to leave, there was only one, and it was me. Got so good at working next to you, next to you. Couldn't bear the thought of something new. Ooh, she told me don't worry, we've been apart before. The words of heaven will be waiting for you once more. She told me don't worry, told me don't worry now. Told me don't worry, told me don't, told me don't. places that we go. All this pain builds within. Footsteps fade, what could have been? Finally, I feel more free. The end of you and me. Let it go, let it be. My heart belongs to me. My heart belongs to me.
Hello and welcome everyone to the Collegiate Conference Series Season 7. I'm your host for today, Game Time DJ, and today... Oh, hold on, give me 1 second. They're asking to go Central. Let me tell them that I can do that. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure this is beneficial to everyone. Oh, it disappeared. I can do that. Alright. Well, anyway, issues off the start, but that's fine. No stranger to that. I can make a new lobby very easily. But today, it is Season 7, Week 1 of the regular season. Means we have a best of 5. Our teams competing today are going to be the UMass Minutemen and the Sacramento Hornets. In just a second after I make the new lobby for them. Maybe. Alright, it has been made. We'll see if they join according to plan. Alright, while they are loading in here, actually let me go over to the... I'll get that in a second. Let me make sure that they are all set. Give me 1 second, everyone. Sorry about that. They're requesting a US Central lobby, so that actually works better for me, so I have adjusted it as such. And hopefully that should be better for everyone. Seems like they are joining up. Seems like it is all good. Alright, well, let me go over to the field in just a second. They are joining and spectating here. Here we go. Today we have the UMass Minutemen and Sacramento Hornets. On the UMass Minutemen, we have the team captain, Grant, as well as MP3, who we saw last year. And then a new addition to the team, as of this year, is Water. I believe all of the players on UMass are going to be between GC1 and GC2 today. On the other side of the field, we have CSUS, that's the California State University of Sacramento, otherwise known as the Sacramento Hornets. Their team captain is Arch, and they're going to be joined by Powered and Snipey. Seems like everyone is ready, so I'll give them the all good and get this going. Again, this is going to be a best of 5 series as it is week 1. Players have taken the field and it is game time in game 1. UMass, big clear, almost to the back wall there. Sacramento keeping it on their half, but keeping it away from the goal. Grant trying to force it through. Doesn't make it just yet. Vince, it looks like, actually the sub for UMass here, who I believe has been SSL, is gonna be the first one to score. Doesn't even let me finish talking about him before he shows what he has here. Vince is the sub for UMass. He is SSL ranked. I believe right now he is technically GC3. Not quite SSL just yet, but is working his way back up towards it. It seems like it doesn't matter what rank he is. He's going to come in playing strong and score the first goal for UMass, putting them up 1-0, almost 2-0 there in the first minute. Sacramento now looking for a counterattack, trying to fight for possession in the blue corner. Double commit from UMass. Could be bad. Grant still back on defense, though. Takes to the air, dribbles it over one, gets bumped off, however. Powered. Going to put him back onto the ground. And now Vince off of the ceiling. Gets one touch to the back wall, and it's cleared away by Snipey. Fight for possession in the midfield. Touch towards the orange net, looking for the double tap. Vince finds it, isn't on target. No, not just yet. Howard going to clear that away and keep their net safe. Arch now low on boost, tries to stay near the ball. Grant's going to kick it away from him. Tries to touch it towards the midfield. Can't get it around the Sacramento defense. Back to the blue corner here. Grant clears it up. Gets denied by Snipey and then ping-ponged right back. Everyone looking to just boom the ball away from themselves, it seems. Not fighting for possession just yet, but instead just trying to clear the ball, make sure it is not near their nets, and thus relatively unscorable. Vince now, plenty of boost to make this play. Going to be forced into a 50. Does get it still moving towards that orange net, and Grant just can't find the touch he needs on that one. Snipe able to recover. It gets bumped off and sent flying. Vince low on boost. Can he make the save? Doesn't matter. Not on target just yet. Grant now clears it down to Vince. Vince touches it up. Looking for a second off the wall. Doesn't find it. Grant low on boost. Also can't get to it. His power is going to put that one to the side. Right there is Water, one of their new players. Going to leave it for Vince. Vince to the corner, gets to round one. Sacramento keeping strong on that defensive line. Trying to keep it out of their half, or at the very least in their corner and away from that net. Touchdown. No one's there to receive it. Water going to take over. Shot not quite on target. Caught by Snipey. Good possessive play here. Takes to the air, uses the boost to control it. Into the corner now, very low, tries to kick it in front of the net, and Vince, a good touch to keep it away from the shot. Not going to let that one by. Big flicks as well. Good 50s, almost looking for it. There it is. Vince with the second goal of the night, second goal for himself, for his team. Flicks it over one, 50s another, and then off of their own back wall finds a near impossible angle to put that one away. I know going into this match, I was talking with the UMass team captain, Grant. He was a little bit nervous because they lost 2 players from last year's roster. But Vince staying strong, keeping the memory of that roster alive. Fighting for 2 goals there to put them up. Not even letting Sacramento score just yet. Grant with a good clear all the way down the field. Might just be in. Sacramento tries to clear to the crossbar, and Grant's just not going to have that. Powered full boost. Looks like he might have side flipped or backflipped accidentally. Would have actually had the save there, but Grant didn't need boost to make that play. He's going to force that one in. And UMass is going to put themselves up 3-0 here. With just about a minute 30 left in regulation. Looking for another goal. Grant fakes that one. Leaves it for Vince. Vince, a light touch in. Pops it around. Sacramento not just sure what to do there. You see, maybe they thought Grant was going to shoot it. Snipey already off. Arch jumps, but is not in the right place for it. UMass taking a strong lead here. Still over a minute and a half left. He's looking for control here. Fakes it around 2. Does get hit away from him. Grant low on boost. Makes a touch across the field. Makes it awkward for Sacramento. Water now touches to the backboard. They're going to deny it. Not going to let UMass get a double tap right there. Grant fakes powered on that one. The demo comes out. That might be our first demo of the series. Snipey getting rid of Vince. Saw what Vince could do and is not having it. Howard grabs the boost and the ball here. Grant to kick it away, though, into the middle. And denied in front of the goal there. Slow fight for possession here. Snipey with a good flick, but Vince ready for it. Gonna hit that one away. Water and Vince both want possession on it. Water no boost. It's a power to Snipey. Snipey puts it on target, and Vince clears to the sidewall, looks for the double tap, doesn't get it, but fakes Arch in the process. 50s in the blue corner here. Nearly a double commit, both of them not sure who's going. Seems to work out though, cleared across. Grant looking for just one more here. Open net, can he get around Arch? Fakes it perfectly. Pops it around Power, but no one there on UMass to recover it. 0 seconds, keeping it up out of respect. This game is all but over though, as UMass 4 goals, 2-0. See how it ends? There it is. The UMass Minutemen take the first game win in this best-of-5 series, 4-0. UMass for sure feeling confident right now. Absolutely cooking so far. 4 goals, not even letting Sacramento get 1. Sacramento lagging behind just a little bit. They need to play a little bit more confident on offense here. Try to take some more shots. Hopefully some of them go in for them. As we now go into Game 2 in this best-of-5 series. UMass, strong start already. 3-man passing play. Up to Water, down to Grant. Grant off the back wall, and a demo comes out. Snipey demoing Vince again. Second time you've seen it, and this time Sacramento is going to capitalize on that. Snipey saw Vince waiting for that passing play, knew it was going to happen, took over, tried to even get a second demo off of the respawn. And there it is, Sacramento, for the first time scoring here, now going to put themselves up 1-0. Arch takes the air, it's a bit awkward for him, leaves it for Snipey. 50 by Water. Grant low on boost, kicks it to the corner, perhaps looking for that double tap. It's round 1. Arch kicks it up to the midfield, Water going to deny it there. Vince with a big clear here. Can he follow it? Not just yet. Luckily, he's got teammates for that. Grant with a 50 in the midfield to keep it in the midfield. Oh, and another demo comes out. I think that's 4 demos that Sacramento has had on UMass, but it does not matter. Even down a player, UMass is going to make that play, and more specifically, Vince is just on a roll tonight. He cannot be stopped. Doesn't matter if you demo him and then score on him, he will come back with a vengeance just like that. Vengeance for scoring and for demoing. He will make sure that you regret demoing him. And there it is, as I speak it into existence. Vince is locked and loaded here. 2 goals inside of the first minute. Nearly. I should say nearly. 3 seconds outside of the first minute. Some respect coming from Arch there. Nice shot in the chat to Vince. Gotta love when both teams are respectful of one another. Vince looking for a third, try to get it underneath. Not quite yet, gonna find it. There it is, Grant's put it in front of the net, and Power clears it away. Just floating in front of the net there, slow as can be. Oh, now just rolling back to the blue side. Slowly making its way in front of the net, but Water cool, calm, and collected. Takes it to the backboard, double tap down, Vince right there, and with the hat trick, Vince is taking this game by storm. He said, you know what, we'll let you have that 1 goal because you demoed me, but now it's our turn. We're getting as many goals, if not more, than we got in that first game, and all you can do is sit there and watch. Arch up, puts a shot on target. Water going to deny it away. Looks for that second touch, doesn't quite find it. Dominic's hitbox just perhaps a bit too short. Sacramento now doing better on the offense here, keeping that pressure on. Push in front of net, can't quite stow it away just yet. Still fighting for that ball, fighting for possession here. Looking to keep that ball on the blue half, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. Shot comes out again off the back wall. Power just a little bit too far to make that touch. Awkward 50 to the orange corner here. Snipey forced to take to the air with only 2 boosts. Sacramento, perhaps just a fire has been lit underneath them now. Except for this very second, they've been doing a very good job of keeping that ball on the blue half, keeping that pressure on. They know if they take their foot off of the gas, it's going to be Vince and UMass that lock in again and perhaps score another one, and they just can't afford that right now. With only 2 minutes left, they're down by 2. They need to make something happen here, get the ball rolling once again. They have that 1 goal from the beginning. They need to prove that that was not just a fluke and that they can keep this going. Floating towards the blue net here. Snipey fakes that one. Arch recovers it to the crossbar. Looking for a dunk. There it is. Power low on boost. Still going to make that play. actually the second goal for him in this game, has all of the team's goals so far. You can see low on boost, air rolls just enough to get it around Grant and into the back of the net there. Sacramento, I don't know if they're watching the stream right now or if we're just on the same wavelength, but they did exactly what I said they needed to do. They needed to score one right here and keep that momentum going. Looking for another one. There it is. No! Grant gonna deny it, and a double demo comes out. Temporary 2v2. Grant looking to take advantage of that. And Vince fakes that one. Snipey wide open net. Can Water get back? No, they got the touch, but it will not be cleared away. See, low on boost. Flip straight into it, as much power as they can muster. And it's enough that Water cannot get back to it. Tied up here. 3-3. Once again, minute and a half left. Seems to be the sweet spot for scoring goals. Both teams now just need one more goal to take the lead here. And an own goal is going to come out. Devastating! I don't know what happened. I saw Vince touch it here, and then Howard flips into it over his teammate and own goals. I don't know if they just wanted Vince to have another goal for the stat line or what. But there it is. UMass takes the lead by a fluke. An own goal at that. Vince looking for another one right there, trying to say, hey, we don't need your charity goals. We're going to put them in ourselves. Doesn't get it, though. Still, Water trying to make it happen. Howard now clearing it away instead of into their own net this time. Grant looking for the double tap, doesn't find it, and then double commit. Both players, Water and Vince, making sure that one goes in. Said, hey, you left us a wide open net again. We're taking our opportunity and running away with it. Now less than a minute left in regulation. UMass up by 2. Can they hold the lead this time? They had a 2-goal lead before, and Grant sneaking that one by everyone. Watch this. Vince off the ceiling down to Grant. Arch jumps, can't find it. Snipey caught on the goalpost there. Grant's going to strengthen that lead to a 3-goal lead. Still less than a minute. Can Sacramento pull off some kind of Rocket League miracle here? I've seen crazier comebacks, but UMass takes it there. Arch tries to shoot it. Grant on the goal line gets bumped after making the save. Howard skies it, top corner. Arch takes over in front of net. UMass, you can see, very defensive right now. One player in the net at all times, often two. Forced into a defensive position, but they don't mind at all. They are very strong on defense. They just happen to be stronger on offense. Sacramento now trying to put one away. Maybe looking to get one so they can get some kickoff goals. And Vince wall dashing there to catch speed. Showing off just a little bit. Using those mechanics that he has. And Arch keeps it up. Bumps to the blue side of the field here. Looking for one. Grant trying to find it. Nope, fakes it. There it is. Up into the air still. 0 seconds. Both teams respecting it. There it is. Vince is going to kick it down. And the UMass Minutemen take their second game win. You're looking for the sweep here, everyone. UMass is locked and loaded, ready to go. Make sure I ready up as well. And I am ready to go. Meanwhile, the Hornets here, Sacramento, taking a second to discuss what's going on. Why they can't just find and keep that momentum. They can't keep the ball rolling, nonetheless rolling into the opponent's net. You see they're not readying up, perhaps taking a second just to speak, review what went wrong, what was going right, what they can do in this next game, because they need to lock in right here and right now. UMass is 1 game away from taking this series with a full sweep. Meanwhile, Sacramento has not won a single game just yet. They put some goals away, padded their stats just a bit, but can't seem to find that win just yet. So let's see if going into game 3 right here, Sacramento can turn their luck around. They need to make a reverse sweep happen in these next 3 games. They cannot afford one loss to UMass. Looks like they're starting off strong. Trying to fight for one in the corner here, looking to 50 it after the touch, but no. Cleared all the way to the other side of the field. Big booms come out. Howard standing in front of the net, going to make that save. Fight for possession to the crossbar. Arch going to deny it for now, and Howard to clear it away. Meanwhile, Water tries to 50 it there. Hits it with his wheel, so it's going to go back towards that blue side, towards the UMass net, but not all the way. In fact, it's going to be stuck in the midfield. Sacramento looking for a team play here. Three-man weave. Passing it back and forth, left and right. Vince looking for something a little bit fancy. Tries for that flip reset. At least gets the flip there. MP3 getting it for Snipey. He's going to take over. No boost to follow it, though. Looking for a team pinch. It's going to be back towards the net. MP3 low on boost here. And that's MP3, by the way, subbing in for Grant, it seems like. Did not realize UMass was using sub today, but I guess they're feeling confident. Grant looking to just sit back for a game now. Let MP3 have some fun in there. Sacramento looking to capitalize on it, though. Trying to force that ball onto the blue side. Can't seem to get it where they want it. Passing play, there it is. Touched over 150. No, still in front of the net, though. Howard and Arch both have to clear it away. A double commit comes out. Water now over to MP3. Howard looking for another own goal, perhaps. Didn't want to give the stats to MP3 there. Does manage to keep it out of the net, though, even if very dangerous. Vince playing it smart, playing it safe as Snipey. Try to get it around him. Now off the back wall here to the side wall. Howard a bit awkward, clear to the middle. Water looking to shoot it. No, going to take possession of it. Take to the sky as well. Off the ceiling, gets the flip. Can he use it? Leaves it for Vince instead. Playing smart. Both teams 0 goals so far, just about halfway into this game. UMass breakaway here, possibility of a goal. Looks like it might be on target. There it is, bottom left corner, and who else but Vince is going to put that one away to start. Right over Snipey's dome. Water and Vince both there just to make sure that it goes in, but they're not even needed after it was over there. That can roll in freely, bottom left corner. UMass is going to take the first goal in this third game here. Snipey up to the sidewall, look for themselves, gets the touch into the corner, open net. Can they put it away? Yes, they're going to find that angle. And Snipey with the quick retaliation. See that sidewall double tap into the corner, low on boost, still finds that angle. Tucks that one away. Both teams now 1 goal apiece. Just about half the game still left in regulation. MP3, good 50, gets around him. Howard low on boost. Water takes over, gets demoed for trying to set up a dribble there. They knew the potential of that dominance. Crazy dribble he could have. Vince fakes that one nearly in. Snipey on the goal line. Able to put that one away. Or not put that one away, rather clear that one away. Guido being the one to try and put it away here. Is Vince gonna fake that one. Gets a bump, leaves it for Water. Water, plenty of boost here. Touches it, gets denied by Snipey up in the air. And Arch with a good touch. Snipey puts it on target. There it is. Arch just to make sure that it goes in. And once again, just like game 2, we see Sacramento with a lead here. Forcing that one into the bottom right corner now. Sacramento, they've recollected themselves from the first 2 games. They know what they have to do. They need to keep this lead and or extend it. They cannot afford to allow UMass to keep their momentum that they had from those first 2 games in this series. Vince trying to get it back. MP3 leaves that one. Howard can recover it. Flick on target, might be in. Vince, good double tap off of the post there to keep that one out. Arch with a good touch. Powerful, gets to round 1, almost around 2. Still fighting for it there. MP3 gets a touch up, leaves it for Vince. Vince fakes that one. That's not the flip that he wanted. MP3 low on boost. Vince takes it from him. Has to get back now to defend. Touch the midfield. MP3 waiting there. Takes the air, looking for that flip reset maybe. Looking for an air dribble. Doesn't have enough boost to complete it. Snipey's going to kick that one down.
Now
Now Water into the corner. Gets cleared away. Wide open net. Can Vince catch up to it? Yes. Has the speed to recover that one. Dangerous situation for UMass. Getting bumped as well up and above the net. MP3 and Vince both full on boost here. Kicks the cross, and a whip comes out from Sacramento. Hornets still have that lead though. Looking to expand it right here. Shot on target. Vince, cool, calm, and collected, denies that one. Shot on target again. No, we're gonna put it away again and again, but it doesn't matter. Howard is there to collect on that one. You see Water just didn't get the touch they wanted, and MP3 couldn't catch back up to it. Even low on boost, Power is going to put that one away. It seems like Sacramento has turned their luck around here. They did not want to see UMass complete the full sweep. So, as the clock ticks down the final seconds here, they might keep it up at 0 seconds. UMass, for the first time, going to give way to the Sacramento Hornets as they take their first game victory in this series. It is now 2 wins UMass, 1 win Sacramento. It seems like Vince has disappeared all of a sudden, might be changing their car, changing presets perhaps. Hopefully it is not a connectivity issue. I'll be keeping eyes on the Discord just in case. Grant also is not readied up, so I assume it is a calculated instance. Seems like both of them have actually left the lobby. Not entirely sure what is happening. There we go. Grant is back in, however. Seems like perhaps they were subbing out Vince for Grant. Maybe Vince had to go. Maybe there were some connectivity issues. Have to find out later, but it doesn't matter. UMass just switching around the players, making it unpredictable for Sacramento. So here we go into game 4. Both teams now have at least 1 win under their belt. They know what victory tastes like, and they want more. Bump comes out. Howard pushing Grant away. Snipey, good fake as well. Does lose a little bit of possession on that ball, though. Looking for a touch. It gets around him. Snipey to the air. Looking for the teammates. 2 of them up instead. Everyone on Sacramento into the air for that one. A little bit of a double commit. Doesn't seem to affect him just yet as another bump was attempted. Howard now puts it middle. Water keeping it in that midfield. It's MP3 low on boost. Tries to grab that corner. Gets the 50 as well. Snipey takes the air. Gets 1 touch. And Grant's going to recover that one. The corner pass in front of the net. 50s. No, back towards the blue net instead. Ooh, shot not quite on target. Just a bit outside there. It's Power forced to make a save on their own net right after. 2 players from UMass up. Shot comes out. Quickly denied by Snipey. Both teams want just 1 more win. If UMass gets it, their series is over. They win this one. Meanwhile, Hornets need to put this win in the bag. They cannot afford another loss. Grant looking for control here. Gets around 1, gets around 2. Tries to fake it. Snipey not falling for it there. Stays low enough to deny that one away. And shot comes out. MP3 off of the screen here. See Water touch it to the ceiling. Got 1 more towards the middle. MP3 lying in wait. Capitalizes on that. And UMass, once again, up 1-0. Sacramento needs that retaliation right here. Although they are being forced into a defensive position. Needs to get that ball down the field, away from their net, towards UMass's net. They are just being peppered by hits again and again. UMass not giving any time for Sacramento to think. Finally it's cleared away, but it doesn't matter. Water right back into the orange half. Keeping that pressure on, looking for the shots. 50 in front of the net. Does get saved for now. Snipey tries for a chip in. MP3 once again lying in wait, this time in a defensive position. Some bumps come out. MP3 wants to continue the play they had. Looking for a bump or a pinch, perhaps. Both teams playing very strong defense here. While UMass looking to get back to that offensive position they were holding for nearly an entire minute. Water 50s two at once and gets it around them. Grant touched off the backboard in the middle, 2 up. Gets denied. MP3 kicks to the side. Grant perhaps leaving it. No, gets bumped instead. Water collects the boost though. Full boost takes the air in the Dominus, gets bumped off. As he's probably about to go for either a dribble or a flip reset. A bit of confusion there as Water and MP3 come face to face, and more bumps come out. I believe this is the first time that UMass is playing a official series together for this year. So it's the first time that these players have been in a 3-man lobby officially on record, which would explain why there are perhaps some bumps, some miscommunication, some awkward touches. You'll see those ironed out throughout the year as they continue to play more and more with each other and get used to each other's play styles. As here it is, Grant touches upfield. MP3 looking for the impossible angle, puts it in front of net, and Howard at the last second from the right side of the screen to deny that one. Inside of the last minute here, MP3 looking for a dribble, tries to take it high, but it is hit away. Grant now looking for the double tap, gets it around one. Just Powered in the backfield here. 0 boost, forced to kick it over to Water. Powered enough boost to make that jump and get it. Keeping that one out of the net. Sacramento cannot afford to get scored on again. They need to score right here, and that is exactly what they do. Exactly 30 seconds, half of a minute left in regulation. And Snipey onto their dome, forcing an own goal there as UMass cannot clear that one away. We are tied up, 1-1. Snipey looking to put another one away. Can they find it? Not enough power. MP3 is going to kick that one away. Snipey full on boost. Not able to get to the ball though, as Grant's going to kick that one. Water tries for the pinch in the Dominus. Over to MP3. MP3 touches on net. Very slow though. Arch can collect that one, hit it away. Grant 50s it around. Open net, 2 up. No, denied. There it is. Tried to keep it up. Out of respect, the 0 seconds. Can they find one more? No, it's going to be hit at the corner. Is it still up? No, there it is. For the first time in this series, we are heading into overtime. This next goal might decide the fate of the series. If UMass scores 1 goal right here, they take the game win and the series win. Meanwhile, Sacramento needs to keep the pressure off of them, needs to score this one. If they let even 1 goal in right here, could be devastating, so they're going to kick it to the side. They cannot afford to let UMass score, or the series will be over for them. They will lose their first series of Week 1. A lot of demos coming out there. You see MP3 and Grant both getting a demo of their own. Got a flip reset, and what might be the most awkward way to do it. Arch goes for the backflip, gets a lot of power on it. Grant keeps it in that corner though. Doesn't want to let it in front of the net. Water clears it to the orange half. Snipey now forces the 50, playing it slow. Over to their teammate. Power keeps it up in the air, in front of the blue net. Everyone jumping, and dangerous. Ball was at least 50% of the net there before it was cleared away by Water. Now going towards the other side, looking for a bump. MP3 doesn't quite get it. Grant now good flick, gets demoed for it. MP3 is going to take over here. Rather's collection, control the ball, gets it under one, tries to get it around another. Nope, Arch going to kick that one to the corner. Another demo comes out. A lot of aggression in this overtime here. Grant clears it to the side. Big flicks as the ball goes flying towards the blue half and then boomed immediately back towards the orange net on target too. MP3 gets the shot credit for that one. Back to controlled touches here. Alternating between big boobs and controlled touches. Water trying to get that one. This one might be on target. Can Grant get back? Doesn't have a lot of boost. Does get it up above the net. And MP3 buffering for UMass there. Into the corner. It's missed by MP3. Water 50s that one up in front of the net. Grant has to use a lot of the boost to at least put that one away. There it is. Into the corner now. Back to their teammate Snipey. Snipey puts it in front of net. Power. Water delays that one to not hit it into the opponent. Zero boost. Tries to flip into it. Not quite in the right orientation. Accidentally pogos as well. It's going to take them extra long to get back there. Luckily Grant keeping that pressure on. Puts a shot on. Forces two to try and save it. Both teams fighting strong here. Just about 3 minutes of overtime. Neither one wants to give up the goal here. UMass gives up the goal. They're going to be forced into a Game 3 when they've already put so much work in. Meanwhile, Sacramento, if they give up the goal, all of their work has been for naught. So let's see who can keep this pressure on, who can keep the mental fortitude to keep going. So MP3 takes the air, touch in front of net. Grant's going to go for it here. No, denies. Knows that he's third man, has to stay back. Let Sacramento gather the ball. Instead touches down to the corner here. Boom to the backboard. Just deny it there. Grant taking to the air. Lots of big touches. Not quite on target yet. Two defenders there. Going to force it into the midfield. Demo comes out. Not even sure if that was intentional. Big hit there. Not nearly on net, though. This one above the backboard. Looks for the shot. Got the shot credit, but not going to be able to sneak that one by the defenders. Big flicks come out. Might be no one in net. Howard able to get back just in time. Sacramento, they do not want to give up on this just yet. Both teams surely exhausted by now as they played nearly an entire other game in this overtime alone. No reprieve, no break. It's got to be wearing and tearing on their mental. Both teams determined to be the next one to score. Snipey, big boom across the field. 50 in the mid-air by MP3. Shots above the net. Doesn't have the boost to follow it. Snipey's going to have to let that one go. It's Arch now. Puts it near the target. Grant. Big clear to MP3. MP3 full boost. See what they do with it. Kicks around one behind one. Decent 50s here. And touch. Snipey used the defender to gain some extra momentum on that one. Bumps MP3 out of the way. Arch also bumping Grant. Grant recovers, though, gets a bump of his own. He was not having that one, and Demo comes out. No more bumps. There it is. MP3 gonna skim that one. A lot of aggression there with demos and bumps, and there it is. Past MP3, gets just enough of a touch to put it over Arch. And with over 5 minutes of overtime, UMass Minutemen will come out victorious. You can see here all players absolutely cooking, besides the fact that the scoreboard is glitching out a little bit. GG's in the chat. Sacramento Hornets took that one game away from UMass, but UMass going to be the ones to come out on top here. They will take their first series win for their first series overall of CCS Season 7. Alright, everyone, that is the only series we have for tonight. Our home team, UMass, has taken that victory for us, but for right now, I'm going to end things here. So thank you to everyone that stopped by. I hope you have a great day or night, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.